going on a little road trip to pick up a car, pulling the trailer here. Figured we'd include y'all and you can go on the trip with us a little bit here. So we'll update you. We got the trailer loaded up. We got a jack, come along, straps, got a winch on the trailer, got some tools we brought with us, some drinks and some things, and we're just going to pick up this car. So we'll get some more video of picking up the car and hauling it and doing all that. So what do you think, babe?
Good job.
Yes.
Ready to get it.
We're going. Okay. All right. Hey, baby.
Hi, honey.
So we got some other goodies on the trip here. Some more scrap metal and different things for the toolbox there. But we ended up getting a hold of this car here. Not something that is necessarily what I was looking for, but got a deal on this car along with a truck, which we will get more video of getting tomorrow. So the car and the truck were kind of a package deal for a good price, very, very good price, and gives me spare parts for this truck. So went ahead and did the deal. I got the car, which the car has a lot of good parts, so we will see what we can sell. You know, doors, bumpers, wheels. Interior is very clean and in good shape. So we'll see. This is not a real sought after kind of vehicle for parts and things, but this one here is in good shape. So we'll see what we can sell, minus the front fenders. But then I get parts for my truck as well here. So I've got some backup supplies. But yeah, we just, we do the getting deals on cars, fixing stuff up, selling, keeping, whatever we want to do, selling parts, scrap metal, the whole deal. So, we just kind of go on adventures and do what we're going to do and get what we can get, see what we can make happen with it. But that's about it. All right. So we're heading back with this car that we picked up. We got a good price on this car with a truck that we'll be getting tomorrow. So we'll be back with more video tomorrow of what we get then. But it's going to be some parts to sell and, spare parts for my truck, things like that. So that was the main part of the deal I was wanting to do. The car was just kind of a kicker thrown in, but he wanted that gone first. So that's where we're at, and we'll update more tomorrow. Right now we're just driving back with everything. So we got the car back there behind us. The truck I'm getting is a four-wheel drive Dodge, bad engine transmission, but all the four-wheel drive components are good. Body panels are good, interior stuff's good. So that'll be good parts for my truck if ever I have issues. So gives me some spare things. So this car here, I got in a deal for very, very cheap. Most of the car here is in good shape, very straight, very clean. It's got good tires. Good tires on it. Front fenders got hit with something, but I could pull majority of it out. But, everything else, very clean little car. The engine runs very well. Again, I can pull most of that out, but the interior on it is like immaculate, other than needing vacuumed, and somebody spilled something, I guess, but the dash is very nice, the doors, everything is very nice in this car. So it's in very good shape. The car itself here only has 110,000 miles on it. So the engine runs good. The car is very clean, inside and out. Up underneath is in good shape, very clean. Like I said, it's only got so I'm just thinking, I got this car in a cheap deal to get it out of the way for somebody, and he worked in giving me a truck that's gonna be a good parts truck for my truck over here. So my truck is the V8 4-wheel drive package here, and it's got the short bed on it, but mine is by no means perfect here. I got this truck for a pretty cheap price, and I snagged it, and it's got 199,000 miles on it, but it seems to run and drive good. It's got little things that need attention, but it's 4-wheel drive, and it works for a work truck, and got a back seat and all. So it works, right? Well, so now I'll be getting another truck that is a V10, but it's 4-wheel drive, and the same body style, same, all that. So I won't be able to use the bed off of it, being it's a long bed, so that's kind of a bummer, being as my bed is not perfect. But as far as lights, wheels, 4-wheel drive components, axles, suspension, doors or fenders or hood, mirrors, interior parts, things like that, I will be able to use those parts. So if this other one has a grill, for instance, I may put that grill on this one. Things like that. So that's what we're looking at. That's going to happen tomorrow, and I'll get some video of that to go with these videos from today of getting this car and things like that. So now that we've got this car. He wanted this car out of the way first. We got that out of the way. Now we will go back tomorrow and get the truck, which is more what I was wanting to get and looking forward to. So another thing we may end up doing with this truck here is I'm thinking I might get some different wheels, tires for it. I don't know with the mileage, and you know, it's not perfect, but if I come across the right deal, you know, that's kind of what I'm all about, is the right deal and what we can make work. So you know, 4-wheel drive seems to work good and all on this truck, and I may do some different wheels, tires. The front bumper is pretty decent on this truck, but I've got something I'm thinking I may put a different style front bumper on the truck. I'll just have to modify the brackets to mount it, but the bumper itself would fit well and look pretty good, I think. So we'll see what happens, but you know, y'all keep posted, keep checking in on our page here, and you kind of see some updates we do on things. Some of it's drift car stuff, some of it's, you know, buying and selling, some of it's road trips and picking up stuff, and you know, we do anything from the scrap metal to buying and selling cars to parting cars out to buying them and building them how we want and making them into drift cars or whatever, you know, race cars. So just kind of what we do. So we just like doing this wheeling and dealing thing and making things what we want them to be, and ultimately, you know, we make a little bit here, we make a little bit there, we spend a little bit and end up having what we want out of it, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what life's about, right? Just accomplishing what you want, and you gotta do what you gotta do to get it, right? So that's where we're at, and this was the deal for this weekend and today, and we'll see whether we end up fixing the transmission, which is the only thing wrong with this car. We could get a transmission for this car for pretty cheap and have it running and driving and usable, whether we use it or sell it at that point. Or we could just part it out. Not sure that this car is something sought after enough for parts that parting it out would be a good option or not, but we'll just kind of see what route we're going to go with it. But that's that. So we'll have some more video for you tomorrow of the truck we get. So I'll have my parts donor truck for this one here. So all right, y'all have a good one.
Hey guys, here we are again. We're leaving home. We're headed down the road on another road trip to get a truck.
Getting that other Dodge truck, the part of the deal that we hadn't picked up yet. So we're going to get that today. That's the part I was looking forward to. So we'll update y'all when we get the truck picked up and let you see what we got.
We'll video along the way.
So here's the new truck we got, picking it up as a parts truck. Got 4-wheel drive and all, so got a camper shell. And the girl got herself a new ride.
I did, and I love it. Thanks.
All right. So we got this truck here to the house. Got it home. This was the second part of the deal with that Ford car that we picked up yesterday. So I was looking forward to getting this part. We got it towed home here with the tow bar and everything went pretty smoothly. So the truck's not perfect, you know, it's got flaws in the panels and whatnot, but it's a long bed. I won't be able to use the bed or the topper, unfortunately, but you know, some items that I can end up selling. But it does have exhaust, it does have, you know, the axles, differentials. It's got the four-wheel drive transfer case, you know, the front axle, and I've just got the front drive shaft strapped up over there off to the side for the tow back, but it's got all the four-wheel drive parts, axles, you know, mirrors, hood, the front grille, which mine is missing, and this one seems to be all intact. It's got some wrinkles, but I'll probably end up using the front grille, you know, front bumper and whatnot. Wheels with tires that hold air. Some of them actually look pretty decent. So, you know, parts, tail lights, headlights, tailgate, rear bumper, you know, all that. So, being as it was a 4x4, same truck, and lots of good parts, you know, suspension, I guess steps if I wanted them, doors, whatever. The interior, you got your normal wear, driver's seat and whatnot, but passenger seat don't look too bad. Door panels are gone and stuff, but still have door handles and speakers and, you know, steering wheel, again, normal wear and tear. Truck had some miles on it, but it was the V10, this one, so engine, transmission aren't going to be parts I can really use. Neither of them. I don't know. I guess the transmission actually is still good, but the engine, he said, leaks oil when it's started and fuel getting in the oil or something like that. So I'm not real sure. That might have been, I might be getting confused with another guy, another vehicle, but it was leaking oil anyway. So I think he said that this engine had milkshake, so probably a head gasket or something going on like that. But, you know, as far as that, I got some spare parts, got some good factory parts, you know, four-wheel drive parts, things like that. So I got this truck for basically nothing with getting that car. So the two of them together came as kind of a package deal, and the truck, you know, was basically free in the deal, so that works for me. The car was next to nothing as well, so, but I feel like between parts and anything else, I'll definitely make my money back, and it's worth it to me just having the parts for this truck. Absolutely. And then we ended up getting the girl a spare vehicle because she wanted a second vehicle in case something happens. So we went ahead and did that. This guy had this little car, Chevy Cobalt, and runs good, drives good, just needs some front end work basically, and an alignment. So everything else, good little car. He said a deer bumped him at some point for this fender, but other than that, but it's good, it's clean, you know, could use vacuumed and whatever, but little 5-speed. She says she likes it. She likes the style of it and runs good. So we went ahead and got this for her. So I gave that guy a little bit of money and she ended up with this little car she likes. So not a bad deal. And I got a pretty good price and she got what she wanted out of it. So that's what we did. But yeah, so that was the adventure for this weekend. Basically was getting that Ford car for parts and scrap, or if I end up wanting to put a transmission in it. The rest of that car is good and very clean. Front fenders are not perfect and it needs a transmission, but the car itself only had 110,000 miles and very clean. Her little car she got there, we got for her, was a pretty good deal, and we went ahead and jumped on that. So now she's got what she was wanting, and I got this truck thrown into the deal, so that works for me. And we got it all here, finished up here to the house, and getting everything unloaded. So now I've got some spare parts and whatever if I need it for this truck. So that's where we're at. All right, but that was this weekend's adventure, and we'll keep y'all in the loop for the next adventures we go on. All right, y'all have a good day.